Okay, so I have got the cooling unit out of the fridge now, and that was kind of a bear to get it out of there. One thing I noticed is that this cooling coil here was covered in foam insulation, so I had this much not transferring cold into the fridge and freezer. So that should have been in the fridge and freezer anyway. But then also it's possible, though, that this is the center shelf and maybe you don't really need it there. But yeah, why wouldn't you? It's already cold, so make the shelf cold. And you want the floor of the freezer cold anyway, wouldn't you? Okay. So, yeah, this is the back of the unit here. So it's kind of heavy. Let me see if I can flip this over without screwing anything up. Let me see if I can put this over here and get a shot of it while I'm here. Oh, come on, stupid thing. Okay, so that's probably not going to do that good of a job, but we'll see. Okay, so let's flip it over. Okay, so this is the backside, the outside of the unit, and so as you can see, this is where all of the ammonia leaked out and got onto, well, you can see the ammonia has come down the pipe there, so somewhere up inside of the heating area it blew a gasket, so to say. So here is the electric heating element here, and okay, it's in there pretty good. What else we got? So yeah, it was a bit of a bugger to get this thing out. I have a video that'll show the struggle. And so right now, see, there were some two cables that came up. They're in the they're part of the fridge unit, not the cooling unit. So I unplugged them from the control box here and pulled the wires back up. And then there was another 12-volt wire here that plugged in there and grounded over here, right there. And I'm not sure exactly what that did. But so here is the propane inlet here. Here is the thermocouple. And you can see that thermocouple is looking pretty scuzzy. That might just be from the ammonia, or it could be the way it's designed. I don't know. I'd have to see what the proper thermocouple looks like for the fridge burner. What else we got? So yeah, the thermocouple goes back through here and up into the control box there. You can just see the thermocouple wire tube right there at the end. Okay, so that is it. I got this out and I will show you the fridge now. What I'm going to do right now is put a couple of these metal plates back on, because I don't know if those are part of the core or if I keep this. So I will order my new cooling unit and see how it arrives. and go from there. So there you go. That is the cooling unit. Okay, so let's go look at the fridge real quick. And there is the fridge. Go ahead, shut. There. So that is the fridge. Phone's not a very wide angle, so I have to lift it way up. Okay. So that's the fridge, and that is the inset for the cooling coils, and then the all of the tubes on the outside are in this area down here. Cooling coils are up in there. You can see the mastic that was here to make thermal contact. So thermal mastic is what they call it. So these are the two wires that come in on the top of the fridge. And yeah, the fridge, this shell is really, it's, I don't know. I mean, I'm embarrassed to say if it has metal on it or not. It's so thin, but I assume that it is injection foam all through the box. So you do, when you're working this thing, you have to be careful because you get squishes like that. And you just got to be careful with it. And in fact, that's what it looks like here, is just hard styrofoam turned into a box and metal taped together. In fact, that is what it is. It's just metallic tape holding styrofoam, looks like 1.5 inch styrofoam together. Cheap. Did I say cheap? Cheap. Okay, so here's the fridge compartment, and there's the propane there. There's where some of the electrical comes in. You see the 12 volt taped off and the 120 volt outlet there. That you see the burnt the burnt look on the cardboard where the heat pipe for the excuse me, heating pipe for the fridge came up. That piece of cardboard goes, it's upside down right now, but well, maybe not. What does this one look like? Okay, so that one was low, the other one here was high on the wall here, and I might swap that out with like 1/2 inch styrofoam or something a little bit more insulating. And so anyway, this here compartment's got to get all nice and cleaned out. I had to pull the little wood ledge off of the window here because it was preventing me from pulling the fridge out. You know, when they build these things, they like build the wall and then flip the wall up and connect it. And the wall is already built with the fridge and stuff in it. You know, modular construction. But anyway, got it together, and there's a bit of repair work that has to be done after this. And so to get it out, I got a toolbox here and a piece of plywood so that it was right about the same height. And so I was able to pull the fridge out by myself onto the plywood and then turn it 90 degrees, bring it over there and lay it down across the dinette bed, and then just slowly work that inner unit out. And I don't know, I'm surprised it was so difficult to get out because these walls are all sloped outward. So, you know, they get wider at the top, and that would facilitate being able to remove that cooling core. And I tell you, it did fight me every inch of the way. So that's flat. And so you can see the slope of the panel there. There's flat, and you can see the slope, and they're all sloped just like that. Okay. Okay, so that is it for now. I'm going to clean things up a bit and get ready to order my new part. But yeah, geez, what a pain in the hiney. So yeah, I might do that while I've got this area apart. Do a little bit of work inside of here to make some improvements on things. Oh, dead battery on the GoPro.